Hi everyone. Yeah, we've had some bad weather here in South Florida, so I haven't been driving around too much. Took the car out yesterday, little drive, and looks like the weather's a little bit better. So yeah, I'll try and do a driving video this weekend. Well, anyway, while it was raining, I did a little bit of a paint correction to it. I never messed with the paint when I rebuilt it. I was just dealing with the engine, didn't do the body too much, but yeah, so far so good. It's coming out pretty good. I did get my touch up, and I did have some damage on this quarter. It was rubbed right in here, all beat up and everything, so I airbrushed it and came out pretty good. And actually it had some little flaws here, but anyway, that's not what I'm about in this video. I basically cleaned it up because I'm taking a road trip, and I'd like to show you maybe some of the things that would work if I got into a breakdown situation where I don't have to order special parts. So like, you know, I have my AAA, I could get to a shop or get somewhere, and either if I can't fix it on the side of the road, you know, having a mechanic maybe replace a fuel pump or something like that. So I do have my spares, and I spoiled it because in here I have a fuel pump. So when I go on my road trip, I'm going to bring this with me. So I kind of leave that stuff in here. Coil. I tested it. It's good. So this is a Bosch coil OEM. These burn out, so that's going with me. This I could definitely change on the side of the road. I'm not sure if I'd be able to diagnose it, but at least I'd have it. A few fasteners, some crimp connectors, electrical tape. I do have zip ties on board that I leave with me all the time. And then when I replace my cap and rotor, these are the takeoffs, which I figure they worked before, they will work again if something catastrophic happens. Put that in there, just some wire. And then my favorite, I did have a lot of corrosion on my fuse block, so I removed every single fuse and I used a deoxit. Basically you brush it on and wipe it off, and it will take off corrosion. Pretty cool. Let's see. Here's a good one. You have two of these in the back. That's the front of the engine on the flywheel. These are the Hall effect sensors. Two of them, they do two separate things. On the driver's side, if you look back by the heater, you'll see three connectors. Well, these would be two of the three. This one was a takeoff. I know that works. If something were to go south, I'm not sure how it would be diagnosed, but I'll have the sensor. And then a few of my spark plug wires. I don't know why I have two here, but probably the longest one would work. You know, if I get a burn through, which hey, I've had a burn through in shorts before, maybe not on this car, but yeah, you get a misfire on the car and it's dark, start the car in the dark and look for fire coming out of the spark plug wires. So one of them is for the coil, and then two are for the regular spark plugs. And then my wife's stolen makeup case. I leave this on board. A few zip ties, which I have more in the car in the door pockets. All of my beautiful ancient torpedo fuses, which I have overkill, but they don't weigh much, so I don't care. And then our friends, the DME relays that go underneath the seat. Can't have too many of those. These come with me everywhere I'm going. So I leave that in there, and I leave that in the front. And then I'm not running the spare, but I'm running the fix-a-flat and a compressor. Of course, I have the factory toolkit in there. So that's kind of my starter kit of what I carry with me all the time, and then what I'll bring with me in terms of spare parts. And I may make this list grow a little bit and see what other goodies I have and what I can add to it. Idea is either fix it on the side of the road like roadkill, or have it so that, like with a fuel pump, a mechanic can fix it without waiting a day or 2 days or 3 days for a part to arrive from the West Coast. Get me back on the road quickly so I get to where I've got to go. So, yeah, let me know in the comment section below what do you have in your kit. Oh, you know what? I have one thing I forgot. The most important thing I forgot to tell you. Oh. Right there. The belts. Don't go anywhere without that. So this would have been the first thing you said. Have a spare belt. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you have in your kit for driving around and for an extended trip. Thanks everyone. Bye.